The banking law is very elaborate. Today, bank means it's a kind of huge, big organizations dealing with various activities. So it became complicated. Law became complicated. Regulation became complicated. So what I'm suggesting that why don't we create a separate law to institutionalize exactly what we want to do in microfinance. It doesn't give you the permission to do 1,000 and other activities. It allows you to do exactly what you do, lend money to the poor people without collateral, etc. And facilitate, legalize your receiving deposits. That's the whole trick. Because now microfinance programs cannot function because they don't have the money. They do the job well, their repayment is high, near 100%, but the moment they want to give a loan to new borrower, you need another $100 or another $200, and there is no source from which this $200 will come from. So you run to the donors, give me $200 so that I can give this borrower $200 loan. So it becomes very restricted. Whatever money you got, to that extent you can lend money, that's all. So I said, if we could create a microfinance banking law just to facilitate you take this deposit, and you can make restrictions on deposit saying that your total deposit should not exceed by so much percent of your outstanding loans, so that you don't misuse this license. You are actually giving few people small loans, and in the meantime you became a deposit mobilizing bank and using this money for some other purposes. So those things has to be kind of blocked out in making that law. And I usually refer to conventional banking law as a kind of architecture for a super tanker. You build a huge big institution, and that's an institution that super tanker goes into deep sea, carries lots of heavy weight cargo. Said to microcredit bank is like a dinghy boat, and it goes into shallow water. It carries very light cargo so that they can deliver to the people who needs only light treatment, light services. So you cannot create this dinghy boat with the superstructure or architecture of a super tanker. So why can't we create this little architecture for a dinghy boat, legal dinghy boat? So this is what I'm arguing, and it's very important. That's what will open up the whole door.